flea market find, the Eico 147a Signal Tracer. Front of it, got some dirt on it. The knobs here definitely have some dirt on it. Some, hey, it's been used, it's been on a bench. Overall, the case is a little rusty. You see some rusty screws, rust around the screws. A little bit of rust there and whatnot. Brought it up on the variac. The tube was a little weak, but it was there. Watt meter seemed to be working. The noise and stuff didn't really dive into too much testing. Just kind of brought it up and made the with a little bit of a hum. So after some visual inspection, I found one thing that could be an issue besides, doing a couple recaps and the standard stuff. But overall, it's really nice condition on the inside. I thought it would be a lot worse based on the rust and stuff from the case, but no, it's actually okay. Turn up the light a little bit. So yeah. This one there's 1, 2, 3 tubes there. Obviously the I tube, your can capacitor, you probably already know that. And then output transformer, speakers, and input. Let's see here. Now as we look underneath, everything looks pretty decent as far as workmanship goes. Heck, even the parts, they look pretty good. A lot of the resistors checked out just fine. Some may be questionable, but overall, they might be okay for the most part. So I'm visually inspecting the unit, and then I noticed one spot stood out the most. And that was right. Bring it down to it. Right here on this particular tube socket. The tubes weren't super tight, but they're all in there. For one thing, can you spot it? It took me a minute to spot it myself. They forgot to solder pin 7. Yeah, these are just kind of hanging loose in there. It's like, well, that can definitely cause some problems because one of the wires goes to the back of the eye tube, and then these go to ground, I believe. One of those connected to ground, or that's jumper to the orange, so that's coming over to the orange wire. This one's going to ground, so if you don't have a good ground, obviously, some things could happen, like the hum. So that was the only spot that I noticed that wasn't tacked. Everything else looked pretty good. Got the 1 watt 330 right there, which is reading a little high, but it's still in tolerance. The 10% tolerance. Yeah, overall, obviously the wax capacitor will go. And then I got a couple new capacitors for the can. 2 cans, the 210s read just fine in the can. The 20s are reading 60 each. So that could just be the way it's hooked up. But yeah, so when you read it on the posts, at least with the meter I have the capacitance checker. And that resistor here is 1K, and that's spot on. Yeah, so I'll get these soldered up and checked again. Replace this. Place this one here. This is going to ground, so this side here could just be like tacked over here. Diode looks good. Probably clean up all these contacts, right? It's got a little corrosion on them, on the switches. The pots are all pretty decent. Overall, not a bad flea market find for 1960. Came with the capacitor checker, a couple other things, a little 12-volt supply, and just some other stuff. Mostly I was after the capacitor checker. But, yeah, not a bad little score to grab this with it. That's the Eico 147a Signal Tracer. Kind of on the same realm as this. Was it the Sencore or something? I got some BNC jacks to replace here. Put one next to it. Yeah, cool.